Hello, you're welcome to today's lesson. My name is Harrison. I'm still dealing with calculation of latitude and time. So we have a question on the board. An aeroplane leaves a point on a latitude 54 degrees south at 10 a.m. It flies due south at a steady speed of 800 kilometers per hour. We have to find the latitude at midday. Also, we have to find the time that it passed over the South Pole. Solution. So as usual, the first thing is to draw the globe. Then we locate the point 54 degrees south. Let's get these two. Locate that. Anyway, we are not told the longitude, so we can put the longitude either at the east or west. But let us use this to present the longitude. So we are talking of this now because the distance is along longitude. And then we are told that it flies due south at a steady speed of this. So let us assume that the other latitude is this place. So that means we are talking of this. Let us call this PQ. And then the center here is 0. Now we can bring it out to look like this. We don't know the angular distance, but we'll be able to find it so that we can find the position of Q. Now, we know that the plane left 10 a.m. So at midday, the plane has covered 2 hours. So, what is the latitude? Okay, the first thing is to find the distance. So at midday, the plane has covered 2 hours. That is 2 times 800, 1,200 kilometers. So which means at midday, the distance from P to Q is 1,600. That means that arc PQ is equal to theta over 360 times 2 pi r, because we are talking of a big center. So that means we have 1,006 equal to theta over 360 times 2 times 3.142 multiplied by 6,400. Meanwhile, we have to take pi equal to 3.142 and then r equal to 6,400 kilometers. Okay, so moving on, we have 1,006 multiplied by 360 is equal to theta times 2, 3.142, 6,400. Therefore, theta should be 1,006 times 360. We are dividing by 2 times 3.142 times 6,400. So if we check from our calculator, this will lead us to 576,000, then all over 40217.6. That is finally 14.322 degrees, approximately equal to 14.3 degrees. Now, but we know that as this is 54 degrees south, as it's moving southwards, the latitude will be increasing. So therefore, at Q, the latitude should be equal to 54 degrees plus 14.3 degrees, which is 68.3 degrees south. So that is about that. Now we are now going over to, that means we have answered question A. That says that what is its latitude at midday? That is at midday. Okay. So the next question we are told to find, I said, at what time does it pass over the South Pole? Yes, we know that at South Pole, the angular difference should be, we know this is a 68.3, and at South Pole is, we have 90 degrees. So for it to pass through, we have to find the distance first. So coming up, so let us, we have PS, so we know that the angular difference, let's call it theta 1, then we have for the question 2 now, we have this and something of this nature. This is theta 2, which means that theta 2 will be equal to 90 minus 68.3 degrees. And that will give us 21.7. That is the angular difference. Again, we know that arc QS should be theta 2 over 360 times 2 pi capital R. That is the distance from here to here. Because it is after covering that distance, then it will now pass over the South Pole. So moving on, we have 21.7 all over 360 times 2 times 3.142 times 6,400. And then we carry that one out. So we are now going to have 21. So if you multiply out, you are going to have 872 721.92. We are dividing by 360. Okay. So if you divide, if you carry out the division, we're going to have 424.2, which is approximately 2424 kilometers. Okay. Now, this is the distance between Q and S. So we now check the time it takes to pass over the South Pole. Remember that from the question, every 1 hour the plane covers 800 kilometers. So 800 kilometers will give us 1 hour. Then 2,424 kilometers will give us how many hours? We divide, and that will be 2,424 all over 800. That will give us, when you divide, you have 3.03 hours. So that means that the plane will pass over the South Pole at, now we check. Remember that at Q, that's from P to Q, at Q is 12 midday. So if you add 3 hours, that will be 3.03 p.m. Therefore, the plane will pass over the South Pole at 3.03 p.m. And that's the final answer. So that's, we come to the end of the question. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. If there's any question, put it in the comment section so that I will look at it in the next video. Thank you.